morning. My name is Alice Rafati, and I'm here with Obidi, Christina, and Sierra, and we're WikiTrends. Today, many people derive their news through social media outlets. A big issue with this is, like we see in the graph, the majority of the news sources that derive the most traffic on Facebook are not reputable news sources. A second issue with this is that the algorithms behind these social medias are customized in a way to provide a very customized newsfeed towards the user and present to them things that align with their opinions. Here we see a side-by-side comparison of what news sources are saying about Evelyn Farkas. Just a little bit of background, Evelyn Farkas was on the Obama administration, and recently Trump came out saying that Farkas said that the Obama administration was wiretapping him. On the liberal side, we see that Slate News published an article saying that Farkas had said no such thing. But on the conservative side, Fox News came out saying that Farkas did say that the Obama administration was wiretapping Trump. Our motivation behind our project has three prongs. The first is that we want to tackle the issue that the algorithms behind social media provide a one-sided narrative to users. The second is that people read news sources that confirm their beliefs. And third, that people can distinguish between the difference of fake news and real news. Initially, we decided to create a Chrome extension that checks the validity of news sources. But then we moved on to the idea of displaying Wikipedia articles that link directly to news sources. But ultimately, what we ended up deciding was to create a daily news application because we felt that would have the most power. I present to you WikiTrends.
Our mission is to challenge today's media standards by providing varying perspectives on current events so that users can form their own opinions. And the way we do this is by tackling our three-pronged motivation. Our objectives are to create a news source that depersonalizes the news experience, centralizes news sources of varying perspectives, and is based on factual information.
So our data set is the Wikipedia page view data set, and they give us a file every single hour with about 5 million lines, and this is what one of the lines looks like. So on the left you can see that it says the language English, and then the title of the page, and then how many views it's gotten in the last hour. Our system design broadly has 3 different steps. First, we download the data and run the algorithm. Then we host our web app, and then we pull and display the trending data. Now we'll go a little bit deeper into our first step. So our algorithm is to download the data, filter for just the English entries, store the page views, then we analyze the spikes, rank the articles, remove spam articles like the Wikipedia main page, cluster the articles, and send the results to the front end. The most important parts of this algorithm are the spike analyzing, ranking the articles, and clustering them, which we'll go into a bit deeper now. So we figured out kind of early on that spikes or trends in our page view data are correlated with newsworthy events. So what we do to find these newsworthy events is look for one of these 3 types of spikes. So a long, slow spike would be kind of correlated to maybe Trump during his candidacy, which greatly increased at a slow, long pace. A tall, long spike would be something more like a Netflix show that just came on in the last week, where people are really looking at it for about a week or so. And then a tall, quick spike would be like when somebody dies, their page really spikes quickly, but it's over pretty fast. And then after we figure out that they're spiking, we rank them by the average of their peak minus their lowest points.
So to go deeper into the clustering algorithm, if we continue with our example of Evelyn Farkas, we scrape her Wikipedia subcategories, which don't really have anything to do with bigger categories, and we look for keywords in these. So for example, in hers, we look for counterterrorism, law and diplomacy, and that puts her into the politics category that we have. We have 4 other categories: history, tech and science, entertainment, and sports. And for each, we look for different keywords in those subcategories to cluster the articles. The second step of our system design is hosting the web app. We do this by connecting AWS to our Namecheap domain that then goes on trends.wiki, which is essentially our website and where we show you guys the trending articles. The third step of our system design is actually displaying the data. So this is Evelyn Farkas' page on WikiTrends when she was trending. So we scraped Wikipedia for her description, and so you can see that she was the Secretary of Defense for Russia. You can see that she had a tall, quick spike, so clearly that means that some event happened surrounding her. And we use the Google Charts API to show you the charts and the page statistics. And then we use the Bing API to integrate related news articles from different perspectives. So you can see that we have Fox News, we have Slate, which is an online political publication, and we have the New York Times. And all three of these provide different perspectives who Emily Farkas is and the event that happened around her. And so with that, we provide you with WikiTrends.
Welcome to WikiTrends. WikiTrends homepage displays the articles that are trending now with a short description and image about the Wikipedia page. The user can see what is trending based on categories, as shown in the toolbar at the top. To see what's trending in the past week or month, you can use the menu in the top right corner. Say the user wants to know what's trending now in politics. Let's say they want to know more about Evelyn Farkas. You can click through to her page, and then once more to the Wikipedia page about her. From this page, you can also see the graph of her page views. And if you scroll down a bit more, you can see related articles where she's mentioned in the news. You can read more about them by clicking through. After reading about Farkas from various perspectives, the user can form his or her own opinion about the issue. Thanks for listening to our demo. You can find us at trends.wiki.com. Hope you enjoyed it.
From here, there are many ways that we can build on WikiTrends. First, we can leverage our language data so that we can represent non-English speaking countries. Second, we can integrate location data so that we can see where in the world our users are coming from. And finally, we can apply our algorithm to other page view data sets from other search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing to represent even more users. In the current news climate, there's an urgency to provide users with a product where they can find varying perspectives. We would like to end our presentation with what makes WikiTrends different. First, it's depersonalized. It provides users with many different perspectives from around the world. It's centralized, which means that users can find many different news sources in one place. And finally, it aligns with Wikipedia's mission to educate people under a free license.